Honorable Minister of the FCT to come forward and deliver his welcome address.
Your Excellency, Mr. President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, Mr. Senate President, Your Excellency, the Deputy Senate President, Honorable Ministers, President and former governors, the Honorable Minister of State Education, distinguished senators, members of the National Assembly, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. President, let me thank you once again for giving us the opportunity. We know that time is not on the side, but it's important for the public to understand and to know why today this is called Bola Ahmed Tinubu International Conference. This conference was built in 1991 under the military government. Since that time, nothing has happened to this international conference. Last year, sometime July, August, you came here to inaugurate the ECOWAS Parliament. It was an embarrassment for a country to have this as an international conference then. And you said, how can we have this as an international conference? That shows leadership. And you said, look, next time you want to come here, you want to see a different international conference. Within 8 months, Mr. President, this is what we have. And I feel that without your leadership, it wouldn't have been possible. You are not the only president who have come here. So many presidents have come here. Nobody has said, this is not what Nigeria needs. But because of your leadership, you gave a marching order, this is not the quality to show that Nigeria is a giant of Africa. Today, this international Bola Ahmed Tinubu International Conference can match any other international conference. But what I want to appeal, Mr. President, because I know pressure will come. How do we sustain this? I want to let everybody know. Whether you're a ministry, whether you're an agency, you want to use this, you have to pay something. You have to pay. That's the only way it can be sustained. Nothing like my brother, my sister is going to have wedding. If you want to use a place like this, such a beautiful place, then you must drop something. This was being handled for a politician. They gave it to a politician, and he killed the place. And when we tried to do what, the politician had to go to court to stop us from carrying out this infrastructure we have seen today. So, if you are not the kind of person who would have not done this work, pressure came left, right, and center. You said, go ahead and rehabilitate that place. And we thank God for showing that leadership. And that's what we have always said. Our problem is leadership. When you have the right leadership, things will get done. And this is what you have shown today. Mr. President, I thank you. And in doing that, because National Assembly has also supported us, I told you as we are inspecting the project, at the back we have 2 halls. We have to remember those who have also supported FCT. National Assembly is one such arm of government. So we have named one hall, Julian Tabas Hall. We have named Gosson Ababi Hall. And your Vice President, we have named one of these halls to your Vice President. And then the CJN, we have also named one of the halls against the name of the CJN. At least let the 3 arms of government work together. So I just said that since it is the property under you and the building is under you, let these people have small names in those, but let them know that it is under Bola Ahmed Tinubu International Conference. Thank you, and Mr. President, I hereby invite you to talk to
and all members of this team, from architects, supervisors, all who are involved and the transformation of this edifice. I'm greatly honored and happy to be here to reopen this International Conference Center as part of our determined effort to change the way we do things, to reflect us as people of quality, people of character, people of determination, people of great spirit. That's what we are. And I'm glad in this week you are reflecting that. Don't pay attention to the busybody and the bystanders, whatever they say. Continue with your good work. You are a transformational leader. You have the foresight, the vision, and determination to succeed. Thank you very, very much. When I attended the conference of ECOWAS Parliament here, it was a very dirty, disorganized, inhabitable environment. Aside from the side talk with the Senate President, I turned to Wiki. I said, but this conference center is not reflecting who we are. Have we sunk this low? We are correcting and we are reflecting, renewing our hope and believing in ourselves, in what we can do, what Nigeria can be, a great nation on earth. Through the Renew agenda, we are determined to renew infrastructure across the key sectors of this country. Transportation, healthcare, education, energy, and urban development. Because we understand that modern infrastructure is the backbone of a thriving economy in an inclusive and progressive society. The International Conference Center is part of our country's larger vision to become a hub for regional diplomacy, continental trade discussions, global partnership, and many more thoughtful, well outlined goals that reflects our Nigerian first. I thank all of you. Eugene Abu, I thank you too. For being a reflection of quality in media space. Thank you very much. Today, I say once again to all of you, Baraka de Salah. And you must obey what the landlord says. You want to use this place? You got to pay for it.